Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Elena Philippou, a registered dietitian, providing you with dietary advice and tips, since we are also what we eat. Can what we eat affect how we feel? Yes, of course it can. When we are hungry, we become tired and irritable, since this is what will actually make us start seeking food. So watch this video to find out how the foods and tips I will give can reduce your tiredness. The first thing to do if you feel constantly tired is to check if you have iron deficiency anemia. Did you know that iron deficiency anemia is the most common nutritional deficiency worldwide? And you might think that this applies only to people who are malnourished, but it is actually not true. Women and girls who menstruate and are especially at risk. Some of the symptoms are feeling tired easily, even when you wake up, being out of breath easily, have pale skin or cold hands and feet. So if you suspect you might have iron deficiency, it would be good to do a blood test and follow your doctor's or dietitian's advice on whether you need to take supplements. It's also important to consume iron-rich foods. Good sources of iron are meat, fish, shellfish, eggs, as well as plant foods including beans and lentils, broccoli, spinach, and other green leafy vegetables, and iron-enriched foods. Plant sources of iron should always be consumed with a source of vitamin C, such as an orange or a kiwi or red peppers. Consumption of coffee, tea, and dairy around meal times should be avoided if you have iron deficiency, to ensure iron from the food can actually be absorbed. Another thing to check if you feel tired all the time is your thyroid gland function. Symptoms of underactive thyroid function include constipation, feeling tired all the time, and also weight gain. Now, assuming you don't have deficiencies or health problems, what else can you do? The first step is to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You've probably heard that water is the main component of our body, but did you know that the feeling of thirst is triggered when we have already lost about 1% of our total weight of water? What does that mean? That we should not wait to feel thirsty before drinking water, since thirst is the first sign of dehydration, which makes us start feeling mental and physical fatigue, and also reduces our ability to act under stress. Indicatively, our energy decreases when we lose 3% of our body fluids, and if fluids are reduced by 5%, then there are signs of intense fatigue. Water is indeed a life elixir, since a well-hydrated body is able to better absorb food and nutrients from food, regulate body temperature, eliminate toxins, and generally function better. If you want to know how much fluid you need to be drinking in a day, multiply your body weight by 35 ml if you are between 18 and 65 years old, and by 30 ml if you are over 65 years old. These are amounts for healthy people. Of course, it's important to allow for excessive sweat if you are in a very warm climate in the summer. And a tip, if the taste of water is not your favorite, add a couple of fresh mint leaves to it or a few drops of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Also try hot or iced herbal tea. You can make herbal tea by cooling your tea in the fridge for a few hours. And for those who need a reminder to drink water, there are now many mobile applications that do just that. The next tip is have small and frequent meals. When stress and mental fatigue are soaring, many people either don't eat for long periods of time and others eat compulsively or emotionally. There is actually a video on compulsive eating which I would recommend to watch. You can see the link above. By not eating anything, you will feel even more tired as you run out of energy, and if you eat too much, you will also feel exhausted as your body is actually making a lot of effort to digest the food that you just ate. From my experience, people benefit by eating regularly. You can watch the video on chrononutrition to find out the benefits of having a regular meal and at specific times of the day. By eating regularly, you won't feel extremely hungry between meals, and you can actually better control the amount. This in turn prevents huge fluctuations in blood glucose and insulin associated with headaches. or dizziness or weakness, or a strong desire to eat something sweet. You can also refer to the video on insulin resistance for further advice. An alternative would be to eat 3 main meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and allow your body to rest in between. You can try to see what works best for you. Have your dinner as early as possible so that you can actually have a better quality sleep and feel less tired. Now, let's see some vitamins and how they help. B-complex vitamins. These are especially important in reducing mental fatigue since they help to metabolize food into energy and are necessary for the functioning of the nervous system. These vitamins are water soluble and they cannot be stored in the body, so they need to be consumed every day. They can be found in whole grain products such as coarse oats, whole grain bread made of wheat, barley or rye, whole grain rice or pasta. They can also be found in nuts such as almonds, walnuts, peanuts, seeds, try sunflower seeds for example, lean seeds, lean meat such as chicken and turkey, lean dairy products such as milk, yogurt, cheese, and soy products such as soya milk, tofu, but also fish, legumes and green leafy vegetables. Now let's look at vitamin C. The antioxidant vitamin C is beneficial when the body is under stress because it strengthens the immune system. It is important to mention that smokers need even greater quantities than non-smokers due to the production of free radicals in the body from smoking. This may also apply to people who are passive smokers. Foods rich in vitamin C are citrus fruits such as oranges, mandarins, grapefruit, lemons, but also kiwis, strawberries, all berries, cherries, melon, red peppers, green vegetables and peas. The next one is magnesium. Magnesium participates in the building of more than 350 enzymes in the body and is necessary in situations of intense mental and physical fatigue. Studies have shown that it may help reduce symptoms of anxiety even. Magnesium is found in walnuts, almonds, pine nuts, seeds such as flax seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, legumes, rice and barley. It's easy to incorporate these foods in your diet by, for example, adding unsalted nuts and seeds to salads or yogurts or oats, or even have them on their own. Zinc. Zinc is an important mineral found in almost every cell and it strengthens the immune system. The main sources of zinc are oysters, but also red meat, poultry, beans, nuts, some seafood and dairy products. Plan to include these foods in your diet to get enough zinc every day. And now omega-3 fatty acids. Oily fish such as salmon, sea bream, sea bass, sardines, fresh tuna, shellfish, nuts and flax seeds contain omega-3 fats, which are essential for the mind, the nervous system, and for the production of hormones and neurotransmitters. Let them also be your allies against mental fatigue and stress. The foods that make us feel good. Foods containing tryptophan have the ability to make us feel really good, so let's take advantage of that. Tryptophan is an essential amino acid for the production of serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter that gives us a good mood and well-being. It is no coincidence that many people resort to chocolate to feel better, since it has a high tryptophan content. But if you also like chocolate, choose dark chocolate with a 70% or higher of cocoa content. This is actually also good for the brain and for the memory. Tryptophan is also found in whole grains, bananas, lean dairy products such as milk, yogurt, cheese, cottage cheese, white fish, shrimp, tofu and legumes. So try to incorporate these foods in your own diet. Exercise. Serotonin is also produced when we work out. So have even 5 minutes of exercise or dancing to help produce serotonin. And don't forget sleep. Good sleep definitely helps to better deal with stress. Avoid stimulants such as alcohol, caffeine and smoking during the afternoon and evening hours. Best to also avoid heavy food consumption for dinner. Don't forget to like and share this video with others who might benefit. Subscribe and press the notification bell so that you'll be informed when we put on a new video. Bye for now and see you in the next video with more helpful dietary tips.